the ground shake.
Welcome back to another episode of the Burnout Bobby YouTube channel. In this video we're going to go over the parts that came back from powder coat, the rear sets, the cam cover. I'm going to be putting both those on. Super excited because now this bike's really coming together. I also finished one other thing which I'll show you right now. Well, two things I guess. Here we go. I got the wheels all cleaned up, tighten the chain. I got the Michelin power piers on there, 130 in the back. I got the 120 up front. I don't know if you guys noticed. Got my headlight on. Now we sell this headlight at the workshop. I put little integrated blinkers, or not integrated, but little blinkers on the outside of this. They're smoked, so they kind of blend in with it. I have it set up so that middle bar is running light, and then when you want to go high, you get all three. So I feel like that's pretty sweet. It's a little bit different than the typical setup. Blinker, it's got an amber blinker. Pretty happy with how that came out. It's gonna look real good once I put that fender on it and it cleans up that gap. Plus the suspension's gonna drop once I get the once I put some miles on it. So the rear sets came back from powder, along with, there's the cam cover right there. Excuse this mess here, I've been assembling the rear sets off camera, but those crusty old rear sets I had, the silver ones, look at that, they look brand new. So what I just did just now is I had a bolt in there as the axle. Well, I think it was a long axle I had in there, and I knocked that one straight through, and using the factory bolt here, so now that I have that, I'm going to push it through. It comes out right here, and then I can go ahead and assemble back the master cylinder setup, put back on the brake lever, all the good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get to that and put you on a time lapse because it's going to take a little bit. So you can see here the whole clutch assembly there, or shifter, is all bolted back up. Got the rear set back on. So now the left side is done. Now the thing about the right side is I'm probably gonna have to put the exhaust on now too. So you get a bonus. You get a bonus because the exhaust that I'm running, the hotlap Shiramiku, I don't know what it's called. Birishiku Ichibani that we sell at the shop, requires you to bolt. It goes actually in between the master cylinder and the swing arm there. So because of that, I think I'm going to do the exhaust too while I'm at it. I'll put the rear set on first, and then from there I'll go on and get the exhaust ready. Bonus. Alright, it's nice. You have the right side rear set on. Just step it back and look at this thing. Look at that stretch. Oh, this bike's coming together so well. Loving this. My seat should hopefully be here next week. But right now it's time for the hot lap. There. This is the hot lap Bozo Ichibashi. Sorry if I said it wrong. For the Honda Grom, this is basically, if you plan on like lowering your Grom, a lot of problems people have is the exhaust will be too low and you're going to scrape it and you're going to ruin your exhaust. So with this pack comes the hotlap sticker, the hardware you need, not much at all. It's one little bracket, an Allen head, a washer and nut, and then 2 springs. So it should be fairly easy, and then everything is really well packed. These are all handmade, so that has kind of like a, just an extra cool factor for me here. And they're all hand polished too. Look at that. That's unreal. Now we also have this for like the Ruckuses. You can put it on the Metropolitan. GY6 motors we got them for with a wideband bung in them. So if you're doing that tuning like I like to do, we have that already. This looks like it's the actual header pipe that's coming off. Manifold. Yep. This polish, like the finish on it, is just top quality. Top quality. I got some empty bags in here. And last but not least, the piece that we just found. The whistle tip. Not going to touch the outside of it really. You can see here, it's got the hotlap Japan logo. This muffler is handmade. How crazy is that? It's not some machine shop or any type of device doing it. That's handmade. So it looks very simple. There's 2 hooks. This one will go to the midsection, and then one from the midsection to the actual header, and then there's just the one bracket which goes between the master cylinder and the swing arm. So I'm going to go ahead and chop to that right now. Hotlap is on. You can see what I mean by this thing is made for low exhaust or for low bikes. The header comes down, comes up, and just stays flush with the frame going back. So with this exhaust, you're going to want to mount it in between the master cylinder and the rear set, and use your factory bolt. Then that comes over, and you use the provided M6 Allen head with a washer and a nut. One spring goes here, right there, and the rest is just your 2 exhaust nuts. So it's a very, very simple install. The biggest challenge you're going to have is this little nut from the back. I found it easier to take the bolt off for the rear set, which I just haven't tightened yet. And then you can bring this out, so this will allow you to bring more room out because this sits so tight to the frame. So all I have to do is just button it up. Man, that looks good. I know you're going to want a sound clip, but I'm not doing it in this video. I'm going to do it once I get the seat on and I do my first ride. So really, the biggest things left is, actually today I'm still going to do it. I'm just going to put the cam cover on real quick, which is very fast to install. It's just these 2 bolts right here. Comes off, you put the cover on with the longer bolts, and that's that. And then after that, I just have to bleed the brakes and just get my seat back. Oh, and I have the the undercowl, like I was mentioning in the other video. I have that coming in, but that's gonna be the last thing to arrive. And then the bike is done. Came together pretty quickly. I'm happy with it so far. I hope you guys are enjoying this. So I'm just gonna pop on that cam cover and then wrap this up. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and then I'll see you on the next one. Okay, so now I can wrap this up. Just put the starter cover on. I might have said cam cover in the last one. If I did, I'm sorry. Kind of cleans up the little centerpiece of the bike there. Alright, now I'm going home. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this Grom series.